What's going on YouTube? Today's video, we have a brand new product from Fifine. This is the brand new Fifine Amplitank Profile 3 cardioid condenser microphone. We're going to take a look at it. I'll leave a link in the description if you decide to purchase this. Without further ado, let's go on with the unboxing experience first. So taking a look at the box, you have an all black design with some green accents. On the back of the box, you have features, and on the top right, you have what it's included as well. This is a different type of microphone, similar to the AM6T that they have as well, with a similar feature with the volume knob. So this one has a front volume knob that you can change the game and party chat of, the PC or the microphone itself. You can balance it out. You can go one or the other. It's similar to the Xbox Series X headset, where it has a volume knob that changes between party and game chat, which is really cool. The design on this is a full metal design, so it looks really good. It's really heavy, very premium feeling. So that's where this really comes into play. It's meant for people that are wanting to do plug and play type without having to have a bunch of other equipment. I still would have loved to see an XLR option on here, but you could technically just get an adapter that has a USB-C to XLR and then use your better higher end audio interfaces. It doesn't work as well, but it's an option. Does have a removable base here that you can go ahead and unscrew and then attach on a boom arm. It's standard thread, so it'll be working with most boom arms out there. Now I do have the low profile boom arm, so if you want to check that out, I did a video review on it. Honestly, one of my favorite boom arms because it's intended to be low profile, so it gets out of the way when you don't need it, and it looks sleek, modern. All right, so this is what the microphone looks like. You can see here it has a full metal design. It's plugged in with USB-C, and it has very similar features to the original Amplitank. All metal design. It has a bunch of grills here. Now the grills are just for accent. The capsule is actually on the front. So where the green dot is, the green little light where the microphone muting button is, that's where you're actually being able to hear it. Now let's go with the specifications of this device. So this is a 24-bit sampling rate at 192,000 hertz. It does have a low cut frequency response filter on the bottom of the device, so you can easily toggle that switch to be able to be from 70 to 20,000 kilohertz when it's turned off, and when you turn it on, it's 150 to 20,000 kilohertz. So it's cutting out the 70 to 150 range. That way you don't have any hum, hisses, or whatever in the background. If you have an air purifier, a fan, a refrigerator, something that's going on in the background, this will automatically cancel that out. It is not meant for canceling out, people in the background. It's not meant to cancel out like keyboard noise or tapping or something like that on the desk. It's not meant to do that. It does probably cancel out a little bit, but it's not really meant to do that. It's not a noise cancellation for just voice. That's called ENC. The second mistake people do get is that this does have an option to monitor the audio, which is the big little knob on the device. So you can have the option to use that knob. If you don't want to use it, it won't interfere with anything. All you have to do is when you have this plugged into your device, you go to your audio settings, and on the output, instead of it being for your desktop speakers or anything like that, it'll to pass through to the microphone. This does not have a speaker. That's something that someone said, and they're pretty dumb. It does not have a speaker. It's a pass-through for the monitoring on your headphones. So if you have it plugged in here, I can listen to myself directly through these headphones, change the audio. So whatever's playing on my MacBook, for instance, I can change the audio to adjust to more of the MacBook volume. So if I have music playing, or if I have a game or Discord in the background, I can do all that, listen to the audio, the game audio, the party audio, the Discord audio, whatever, on my MacBook, and listen to myself, monitor my own voice to make sure I'm not peaking or I'm not too loud or whatever. You can do that with that knob, so you can keep it balanced. So if you have really good headphones that are wired, this is gonna come in clutch. If you guys made it this far, I really like to show some love back. Fifine sent out a microphone kit, which we're gonna go ahead and give away. So the loyal people that are actually sticking through the video, all you have to do is comment your New Year's resolution, what you would like to accomplish throughout this year. And I'll choose a winner at random, probably within the end of the month, maybe next week. I'll just hot drop it on you guys and pick a winner. Also like the video, of course. All right, so one of the cool things is that you're able to use this with your mobile device, PlayStation, anything like that, and monitor the audio and still hear the game. Now, if you do it on PlayStation, obviously have your headset output to be on the TV as well as your headphones. That way it passes through both. We're gonna go ahead and plug our phone into the microphone now, and we are active. When you go to screen record, make sure you do have the microphone setting turned on, but then plug in your actual headphones, and then you can control the audio like I showed you before, the monitor on the front, and then you just set your volume here to be all the way up, and then you can control it on the microphone itself. But whatever you have going, whatever you're hearing is what the microphone's gonna hear and what you guys are gonna hear. So we can basically just jump into a game here, turn down the music a little bit, and play, just like that. So now, you know, you can live stream just like this, have your audio so you can be able to hear yourself, or if someone comes in the room or anything, you'll be able to hear all of that. So it's really nice to have the monitoring. It's nice to be able to not yell at you guys. It's actually really helpful to be able to hear the audio, especially. A lot of microphones will only be able to hear your own voice. You can't hear anything that's going on this phone, which will drive me insane, to be honest. That's the difference between a few audio sources. We had the Rode Wireless Go during this video, as well as the Rode Shotgun microphone. And for fun, let's just do our phone volume. So this is what it sounds like on an iPhone. So if you were to have your iPhone volume, this is also what it would sound like. So just a little comparison between a few of the microphones. Let's go ahead and test out the air purifier. We have the air purifier really close to us. It's in the back of the device. So let's go and go to the third mode. This is without the low cut filter. And it's weird because I can hear like every little bits of my mouth moving. We're also going to go pretty far away. So just if you happen to be pretty far away, this is what it would sound like. And as well as a 2-in-1 for the air purifier itself. So now I have the low cut filter turned on. It does adjust your voice. It sounds kind of similar to how I edit my audio in the first place. This is what it sounds like fully raw, and this is what it sounds like fully edited. Now let's go back to the no filter. All right, this is the same thing. So this is what I sound like fully raw, and this is what I sound like fully edited. So yeah, hopefully you guys do really like this audio. I personally really like Fifine microphones. Now, something I really want to see in the future is polar patterns. They have a lot of these designs for, you know, imitating 360-degree microphones. So if they had a polar pattern device like the Blue Yeti or the HyperX microphone, that would be really good. Of course, it would be more expensive, but it's something that you would want to see in the future, hopefully. One thing that I don't like about this microphone, or technically two things. One is whenever you have to adjust the microphone, like if you want to tilt it at a certain angle, you have to unplug it. It's not like that for the original because it has it on one side. This one has it on both sides, and you can adjust it whenever you have it plugged in. The second thing is obviously they got rid of the XLR input. So if you wanted to use it on your super expensive audio interface, you can't really do that, or a cloud lifter, you can't really do that. You could have to buy another adapter for that. So they do have a USB-C to male XLR. You have to look for the male version, be able to allow you to plug it into the XLR interface. It won't be able to give you the same features as XLR, like being able to do a lot more, but that's just an option if you want to test that out. It sounds pretty nice whenever you do have the headphones turned on. Like, it sounds more professional because you can hear yourself really well and be able to hear the microphone like input and everything else like that. So without further ado, guys, if you guys check this out, it is less than $70 at the time of recording. It might drop down to $50 in the future, who knows? But if you guys want to check out more videos just like this, I highly recommend it. Without further ado, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. We out.